Look,
She
the
gets
Joker is like he's like a walking triple double. I mean, we're gonna ask you. That man gives you everything and then some. And I know it may not look the same. He's not quite the defensive player that you might want him to be, but his level of production on the offensive end is like you have to give the credit where credit is due. I can expect him to average pretty much a triple double, and then on top of that, go back and play defense on every single play. Something's got to give. It does. And if he's giving you that much on offense and then he's giving you defense, he is going to get hurt.
yeah,
He's
but
definitely going to get
listen,
hurt.
how about the assist give and you defend? Because here's the thing, on offense, you don't have to do everything. You got 5 people that's supposed to help, but on defense, everyone has to stay in front of their man enough to be able to. You ain't got to lock them up, but you can't be a liability. Like that's required for all 5 guys on defense. Like he's the only superstar who can decide whether I want to score tonight or I want to facilitate tonight. Michael Jordan had to score every single night, and then he played lockdown defense.
But see, you're comparing a guard to a center. I think
Okay,
we do have
David
to give
Robinson.
Joker some grace right now.
Hakeem
But,
Olajuwon had to sky every single night.
I think you gotta right now. You gotta give Joker a little grace in that area. I think you're right. I think your point is completely right. If he was a guard, I think that would be a different conversation. That you're not playing defense, like to be considered one of the greats in a guard-heavy league, you have to play good defense. But for a center in this league, there's not too many centers. Derek Queen right now is showing guys what it's gonna take to really stand out in your role as a center. But I mean, there's not too many centers apart from Şengün, AD a little bit. There's still like a few centers, I guess DeAndre Ayton, I don't like him, that are like actually doing center work. Everybody else is shooting threes. So I guess for me, it's like the era that we're in, this isn't giving grace to Jokic saying he shouldn't be playing defense, but I don't really think it's super required for the role that he's in.
It is.
And what he's doing is
protection
cool.
for the last
It's
line
okay.
of defense should be required.
Does Trae Young play good defense?
Based on his size, it's kind of hard for a 5'9" guy to play great
now
defense.
it's hard. Now it's hard. The Joker is a center. And you want this man out here playing the best defense in the league? Come on.
Let me ask you a question, because you brought up Trae Young. I don't understand how Trae Young is relevant, because I don't have Trae Young in the MVP discussion. I don't have Trae Young in the top 10 all time.
He was better than Maxey, so I held on to that.
Trae Young to Gary Payton. I'm not comparing Trae Young to Tim Hardaway. I'm not comparing him to no greats. Trae Young is just playing. He just caught a straight for no reason. I didn't put him in no daggone MVP discussion. But guess who else played defense though? Everybody in the MVP ladder. Cade Cunningham plays great defense. Wemby plays great defense. Who else I got? SGA plays great defense. And who else?
So are we gonna give Luka?
I don't have him on my ladder. I don't have Luka in my ladder. I just don't understand how we saying the best player don't have to play defense. That is insane to me, y'all.
Never said he didn't have to play defense. I'm just saying I'm not going to set the bar up super high, and because he's not a great defender, I can't deny everything else as he do.
Yeah, because he can't or won't play defense. That's the whole thing. MVP ladder. Who y'all got? Give me y'all top 3.
Top 3, I got the Joker, of course. Luka, if he could stay healthy. Wemby's in the conversation for me. I'm sorry. His health, I don't know what's going on with his health. I'll see if he can stay healthy. And you gotta have SGA. I gave you 4. I mean, you asked for 3, but I gave you 4.
Is that the order?
Is that the order? No, not my order.
Oh, okay. What's your order?
Ooh, order. If I had to pick right now, I'm gonna go Joker. If I had to pick today, I'm gonna go Joker. And then I'm gonna have SGA as a runner-up. And then Luka, and then Wemby.
Okay. Bruce, is that how you got it?
No. SGA 1, Joker 2, just because of everything with the Joker. They're gonna, so I would say, if this is me prognosticating, I got Joker at 2 and I got Cade Cunningham at 3. He's just not getting enough love. He is killing his team, as you showed, is at the top of the East. They're on a nasty win streak. I mean,
Yeah.
They got to get his dude more love. I don't understand why he's not getting it. So yeah, SGA, Joker, Cade Cunningham.
They even won without him too.
Yeah, they
wow.
they won a couple without him. But
that's yours, Mel?
Yeah, that's mine. That's mine.
Funny. Okay, that's funny.
Yep. Yeah, I think Cade. Let me listen. So defense has to be part of the equation for me. And as good as Jokic is on all, like I have no respect for Jokic's defense, but his offense is so good. No, seriously, like
you don't know
it's
basketball,
so bad,
bro.
you're right. Bruce, don't stop it, Bruce. You better stop it. I don't mean to yell. I'm sorry, y'all. My mic is loud. I'm sorry. Bruce said the reason he hated Joker was because his defense is terrible, and we can't call that man great because he can't play any defense. And he talked about his rim defense and everything, and then he made fun of every time he scored. Hold on, stay with me, chat. Every time he scored, he hit the little. You even did that on camera. You did that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So listen, I had no respect for his defense, but I had so much respect for his scoring ability and his passing ability that he's number 2 on the ladder. Like I respect defense so much, and it's very hard for you to get in my MVP ladder without I don't even have Luka in my MVP ladder. But Jokic is so good that he's number 2 without defense. But everyone knows he can't defend and don't defend and won't defend. But Bruce sent me a clip of some podcaster making the most excuses for why Jokic don't defend. And I'm like, this is every Jokic fan. This is like, when y'all hear this is crazy.
Some criticism the other day, they're showing defense by Jokic. And, it's not good. And usually it's not good in the first, 3 quarters. And that's his thing. And part of it is he's trying to save himself from fouls, which isn't terrible. And they're so good offensively that they if you're up by 9 or 8 and the guy's driving, okay, I'll maybe reach quickly or whatever, but I don't have to go all out contest. But it can protect you from getting hurt. And I can guarantee you, if we have the data right now, the more effort you give on defense is a strong correlation to you getting injured at some point. Now, something tells me that you subscribed to this method when you played.
Yeah, man. No defense for combo, man. But yeah, no, that's fair. I think when anybody plays in the red, right, when you're over exerting yourself a little bit outside of the natural flow of basketball, right? Yeah. You could feel when you're playing in the red, and you're usually not playing good when you're playing in the red. When you're playing at your best, everything's easy. Yeah.
Gosh.
So, yeah. So, and so I believe that could be true. If you're one of those, if you're playing Pat Beverly type defense, I mean, there is a chance that you're going to get hurt. There is a greater chance, I believe. That is true. And also on top of that, defense, number 1. Number 2, when I watch Jokic play in the Olympics, I watched it up close. I mean, he's a lot better defensively than I thought from when I was watching. He the way he moves his feet, his IQ, he kind of switched out on Patty Mills and held him up a little bit. I kind of was impressed by Jokic's defense.
Yeah, very opportune moments too, in a clutch situation. So again, to me, what that says is he saves it so when he absolutely needs it for both foul trouble protection and then injury protection as well. I'm telling you, there's something to that. And plus, throughout the game, his rebounding is really good and he's really solid that way, which is part of defense is getting the ball back. So I don't think he deserves that. Now, if we look at the numbers here, I'm just kind of curious where my let's see, for this year defensive rating, the Nuggets are second in the league at 109. Now, by the way, the Oklahoma City Thunder are first at 102.8, and that's the lowest defensive rating we've seen in 5 years.
So basically, the Jokic fans are saying, okay, we have no argument against how bad he is defensively. However, forget defense. He shouldn't have to play it because he does so much on offense. Plus, the more defense you play, the better your chances of getting hurt. What's y'all thoughts on those arguments? And should MVP be given to a player who can just take defense off and say, hey, that's not important?
Football. Is this football?
No.
I'm asking this, is this football?
In Denver, it is.
Play one side? No, this is basketball where it requires to play both sides of the ball. This new I'm not even gonna go back and forth with these fans anymore. I can't. I give up. I give up.
Kaja, you got to say something, Kaja.
Look,
You
the
gotta-
Joker is like he's like a walking triple double. I mean, we're gonna ask that man gives you everything and then some. And I know it may not look the same. He's not quite the defensive player that you might want him to be, but his level of production on the offensive end is like you have to give the credit where credit is due. I can expect him to average pretty much a triple double, and then on top of that, go back and play defense on every single play. Something's got to give. It does. And if he's giving you that much on offense and then he's giving you defense, he is going to get hurt.
Yeah,
He's
but
definitely going to get
listen,
hurt.
how about the assist give and you defend? Because here's the thing, on offense, you don't have to do everything. You got 5 people that's supposed to help, but on defense, everyone has to stay in front of their man enough to be able to. You ain't got to lock them up, but you can't be a liability. Like that's required for all 5 guys on defense. On offense,
You think he's a liability?
Yes,
He's
a
not a
liability.
he's not a liability.
Oh, hello. I get to that. I don't want to go back and forth. Let me say this part. On offense, you might have a point guard who's I'm gonna distribute the ball and run the offense. That's all I do. I don't even look for my shot. It might be Mark Jackson. Reggie Miller might be their primary scorer. The Davis brothers might be screen setters and rebounders, right? Then you might have a secondary scorer. Like everyone has a different role on offense, and you don't have to do it all. But on defense, everyone must play defense at a high level. So if something's got to give, why does defense have to give and not him doing assists and points?
When you think about who's the most consistent that you can depend on outside of the Joker, like night in and night out?
In Denver?
Yes.
Nobody can be more consistent than Joker because the offense is designed for him to be consistent.
Just because it's designed for him doesn't mean that it's gonna work out that way.
Yeah.
I don't think that he can afford to take assists off.
So I don't think Jokic is consistent because some games he give you 30 plus, and in the other game he give you 18 with 15 assists. He's the only superstar who can decide whether I want to score tonight or I want to facilitate tonight. Michael Jordan had to score every single night, and then he played lockdown defense.
But see, you're comparing a guard to a center. I think
Okay,
you do have
David
to give
Robinson.
Joker some grace right now.
Kim Olajuwon had to sky every single night.
I think you got to right now. You got to give Joker a little grace in that area. I think you're right. I think your point is completely right. If he was a guard, I think that would be a different conversation. That you're not playing defense, like to be considered one of the greats in a guard-heavy league, you have to play good defense. But for a center in this league, there's not too many centers. Derek Queen right now is showing guys what it's going to take to really stand out in your role as a center. But I mean, there's not too many centers apart from Şengün, AD a little bit. There's still like a few centers, I guess DeAndre Ayton, but I don't like him, that are like actually doing center work. Everybody else is shooting threes. So I guess for me, it's like the era that we're in, this isn't giving grace to Jokic saying he shouldn't be playing defense, but I don't really think it's super required for the role that he's in.
It is.
And what he's doing is
real protection
cool.
for the last line of defense should be required. So like if you Bree, if you was coaching, you would not tell your best player defense is optional because you do so much on offense. You would
absolutely
tell that
not.
Player,
but
of course,
I would. But here's the thing. Here's the thing about this Denver team, right? They're a huge team. They're large. So I just think it's easier. It's okay. You could give Joker grace in this situation.
I don't think
because he's the last line of the.
Not if you comparing him to the greats and saying he's top 10 when the top 10 play defense. You just can't. And if we give him Jokic grace, how come Aaron Gordon can't get grace? Why Aaron Gordon got to play defense?
Bro, Aaron Gordon has to play defense. It's part of his game. Now he's starting to be more offensive minded, but he has to play defense.
Aaron Gordon was a scorer in Orlando.
Does Trae Young play good defense?
Based on his size, it's kind of hard for a 5'9" guy to play great
now
defense.
It's hard. Now it's hard. The Joker is a center. And you want this man out here playing the best defense in the league? Come on.
Let me ask you a question because you brought up Trae Young. I don't understand how Trae Young is relevant because I don't have Trae Young in the MVP discussion. I don't have Trae Young in the top 10 all time.
You said he was better than Maxey, so I held on to that
Trae Young to
grudge.
Gary Payton. I'm not comparing Trae Young to Tim Hardaway. I'm not comparing him to no greats. Trae Young is just playing. He just caught a straight for no reason. I didn't put him in no daggone MVP discussion, but guess who else played defense though? Everybody in the MVP ladder. Cade Cunningham plays great defense. Wemby plays great defense. Who else I got? SGA plays great defense. And who else?
So are we gonna give Luka?
I don't have him on my ladder. I don't have Luka in my ladder. I just don't understand how we saying the best player don't have to play defense. That is insane to me, y'all.
Never said he didn't have to play defense. I'm just saying I'm not going to set the bar up super high, and because he's not a great defender, I can't deny everything else as he do.
Yeah, because he can't or won't play defense. That's the whole thing.
I just don't. So how come you have that same mindset for LeBron, but you can't have it for Joker?
Which mindset?
Of appreciation for one part of the game, but then say casually, "Oh, he has to work on other things."
So
but when it comes to Joker,
I do it to LeBron too.
Okay.
He just said that his offense is so good that he's number 2 on his MVP ladder, and anybody who's ever listened to him talk, which I don't know why we do, he says defense is super important. So if his offensive skill set is so great that he's almost overlooking the fact that he doesn't play defense to put him on the MVP ladder. And what he's saying is if he played any defense, he may be number 1 on that ladder right now.
Correct.
So no one's going to take away what Jokic could do offensively. But what he's saying is he's so gifted offensively that the fact that he plays 0 defense.
0?
0.
I mean 0.
You gotta
Briana.
I know you watch a lot of basketball, and I know you've seen a lot of games where Jokic just literally stands there and watches guys go right past him to the rim and lay it up.
Yeah, it's
like literally stand there and watch.
Queen was cooking
for me, and I'm
Queen
not going
like
to
all-star, all-American.
Shout out to Baltimore. Shout out Derek Queen, Baltimore. Let's go. Shout out to Maryland. Let's go. Okay, sorry.
No, but like for me, it's not even the fact that he's not a great defender. It's the fact that he don't try. There's like no effort. And that's problematic for me, especially like when Mel said, you got so many people want to put him in the position, oh, he's a top 10 big of all time. He's this, he's that. And I'm like, how does he, like Mel was asking, how does he manage to get the pass for not even trying? Like, even if you just keep it among the centers, hold on, Jay, even if you just keep it among the centers, and you say he's top 10, he's the only one in the top 10 that doesn't defend. How can we put him there?
He's not the only one.
He's the only top 10 center that didn't play defense. Yes, he's the only one.
Let me explain it to you.
That level of production on offense is why he's there.
If he gets in foul trouble, they're shot. They lose that game.
No, they're not. No, I don't think so, actually. The Denver Nuggets are actually looking pretty good. And Tim Hardaway, I like how this team they look sophisticated. They have every level of scoring on their team. Like I said, they're a big team. They're going to be a problem. They're going to make playoffs. They could damn near make it to the semifinals easily.
Probably.
I'm almost under the impression that they're asking him, hey, man, don't go pick up no silly fouls. Because like I said, like he has to have the okay not to try.
No. Listen, he got the okay not to try for sure. But Kaja, I'm gonna show you something because you're saying with that level of production on offense, you shouldn't.
I'm gonna give him a pass on defense. I'm not saying that he shouldn't. I'm not saying he should stand there and watch people go by and it's okay as a coach. If I'm coaching, I'm like, at least try to defend, right? I'm gonna say that. But when he gives you so much, I'm kind of torn. I'm just like, look, like I don't think that they're gonna win much without him.
Oh, well, let me explain this to you. And I think every player that's a leader on their team, they won't win much without them, right? So, but let me say this though. The production on offense is fooling us because you don't have to do all that on offense. If you was playing defense, you're not going to need all of that. And here's the thing:
so you're saying he's overcompensating?
He might be, but listen. He don't even have to be the one that is primarily distributing the ball. Jamal Murray is a point guard more than capable of distributing the ball as a point guard. Even with Jokic averaging 10 or 11 assists a game,
I
Jamal
think
Murray is
Jamal's
still
more of a
averaging around
shooting
7 to
guard,
8.
in my opinion.
Yeah, but he's
But
still
yeah, I
averaging
mean,
7 to 8 assists. And listen, here's my example. Then I'm gonna show y'all an illustration. Tony Parker, Ginobili, Tim Duncan in San Antonio. If Tim Duncan decided I want all the assists, what would Tony Parker be doing? Yeah, it'd be hard for him. But Tony Parker is more than capable of assisting and running the San Antonio offense, and so is Jamal Murray. Now, the triple-double basketball, I'm gonna show you what's not necessary. Look at all these people on the left that play triple-double basketball or have played it once in their career.
Caitlin Clark.
Did you say Caitlin Clark? What is going on?
Caitlin Clark,
Wow.
Harden, Westbrook. Now, notice all of those people who played triple-double basketball had the same excuse not to play defense because they do so much on offense.
Mm-hmm.
But look at the rings. You got 1 for Jokic and 4 with LeBron, but he had to get a super team to get those. And look on the right of the people who said, I'm going to lock down on defense and score, right? And I'm not saying Magic is one of those people, but he did make a decision that I'm only going to do one thing. I'm going to assist. I'm going to let Kareem and James Worthy score. You have to make a decision. Do you want to distribute or do you want to score? Pick one. And when you do both and then say, I'm not going to defend, you make it harder on your team. Now, how many rings are on the right side versus how many rings is on the left side?
What's that, 27 to 5?
You skewed it. How many Hall of Famers on the right side versus how many Hall of Famers on the left side?
I mean, they all gonna be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, they're all
On the left.
First of all, these are amazing visuals.
right.
Hey, I'm not done. They all got something in common.
Wow.
I didn't
I like
see
it.
it.
Blocking, no defense,
Wow.
He showed up for work today.
stat,
Oh,
MVPs, records. On the right side, winning, toughness, defense, GOATs, rings, MVPs, and respect.
Well, I ain't never heard nobody throw defense on Magic Johnson name.
Well,
I ain't never heard
okay,
anybody put that on that man's name. But okay, cool.
so Magic wasn't locked down, but he at least attempted to defend though.
But
Nobody's saying you got to be Gary Payton or Michael
no,
Jordan.
would you put him on the
team.
graphic and right beside his face was the word defense. He could have put
Well, it
defense up there.
It just happened
that's
to be
hilarious.
there. Oh my god!
Now you see what the problem that triple double basketball is, Kaja.
You could have
I
fixed anybody other than
I
Magic.
understand your perspective.
You could have put anybody but
It's
Magic.
not
up
good,
there.
Kaja. It's not good.
I understand your perspective.
I'm sorry.
Bring over there.
No, cook him, Kaja. Cook him. No, because he pulled up that visual and said, "Now do you see what I'm saying? What did I have to do with triple doubles? I'm lost."
I was not expecting that one.
That was pretty good.
You know what though? I was told that if somebody gets a
How
lot of
much Magic
steals,
pick Caitlin in
that
there?
I was told if somebody get a lot of steals, they
Great
play defense. So Magic did lead the league in steals 3 times. So there you go.
But at least
I mean, that's why
the other side, man.
Here's what I was told. If you get steals, that means you play defense. So
What you
that's
say?
love- I
that's
love
why
that
SGA won.
Should have had Caitlin and then
No.
Maya Moore on the other side or something. Like what is?
Hey man, triple double basketball. They all get praised for their triple doubles. I'm letting you know what triple doubles get you.
You left off Shorty. I can't even think of her name. From Phoenix. Alyssa, you left off AT.
Listen, she played defense though, and she
Did
will be
she?
on the
Yes,
side.
she does.
Yeah, and she made a choice to facilitate, and someone else is the primary scorer.
Yeah.
I'm against being both because
You're against triple doubles.
I'm against playing triple double basketball. Like when you design it to say, "Hey, I'm going to take the most shots and I'm facilitating all the offense," that's lopsided for me, and it puts your teammates in a rough spot to where they're just catch and shoot players, regardless of what skill set they got. Jamal Murray is a real point guard that can handle the rock and pass, and he can only do it when Jokic decides he don't want to do it.
I got a
I
question
don't
for
like
you. What exactly is lopsided?
I thought I was the only one that heard that.
That's a new word, man. Lopsided.
Just trying to figure out what that is.
This is what we doing.
Nah, we're not doing it at all. We trying to figure it out.
Hey, get
Because
your
I don't
mind
want
on
to
the
design an
gutter.
offense that's lopsided.
Get your head in the game, Jay. Get your
Lopsided
head in the
is Lopsided.
Lopsided. Now I'm
Jay
familiar
head
with
is
them.
lopsided
Wop.
right now.
Come on, Wop. You see, Jay,
When
we
I
from
hear
the same
WAP,
neighborhood.
I go
We
for
from
WAP.
the same neighborhood. You've said lopsided tons of times.
Nah, when I'm talking about WAP, ain't no side to it.
Yeah, well, but that just came out 5 years ago, though.
Yeah,
I've been
but
saying
5 years
lopsided.
ago, I wasn't saying WAP unless I was saying WAP Babaloo WAP or WAP Bam Boom.
Exactly.
What?
Thank you. He know what it is. Jay acting like he don't know. We both from Carolina.
I'm
Yeah,
from the
yeah.
Carolinas. I've never heard that.
Jay, that's a lie. That's a lie, Jay.
It must be South Carolina. That must be a South Carolina thing.
You lie like a dirty rug, and the truth ain't in you right now. All right, go ahead, Kaja. What you saying? You said you see my perspective, but
I do understand, but I'm sticking with my point. So let's say he's take up the assist, right? So he's averaging, I don't know, between 22 points and 27, maybe 1 or 2 assists and I don't know, 13 rebounds a game. You think those assists are not going to be needed? They're not going to be missed for them to have success and win games? Because Jamal Murray to me is inconsistent.
no, I think he's inconsistent because he has to play in the Jokic system. Listen,
Okay.
Everybody who played with a triple-double stat pattern is looked at as inconsistent. Because listen to what the situation you put in Jamal Murray in. Hey, Jokic is going to handle he's going to play point guard, point center, point forward. He's going to do all that. Sometimes you can do it, but Jokic is going to do it majority of the time. Also, Jokic is going to take 30 shots a game, right? Now, he's going to play triple-double basketball. What I need you to do is when Jokic goes sit down, that's when you can get your points, right?
Okay.
But at the end of the game, in order for us to have a chance to win, you need to do that at about a 20 to 22 points a game. And in the games that he has 17, they lose. But the games that Jokic have 17, they can still win them because Jamal Murray is snapping. And I think that's really unfair. And that goes for, I'm telling you, listen, everybody said Caitlin Clark is needed for the Fever and nobody else can get their own shot. And then she went down and got hurt and everybody turned into liars. I'm telling you, triple-double basketball is fake. They don't need to do that. Tim Duncan didn't do it and he got 5 rings out of it. He played defense and he scored in the post when he was needed. He let Tony Parker and Ginobili score. You got to pick one.
So you trust Jamal Murray to pick up in terms of the playmaking?
He's a point guard. Yes.
I agree with you. I see him more of a shooting guard.
Yeah, like if Jamal's taking over, it's because he's scoring and he's not missing, and he's gonna take the majority of the shots. He's gonna take more shots to Joker.
Yeah, but see, designing your offense as a coach,
very nice.
You don't need Jason Kidd to be your point guard or Rondo to be your point guard, right? Over in New York, Jalen Brunson is the point guard. Darius Garland, all of these dudes. There's no more Chris Paul point guards in there. You can still get your assists. I just seen the Bulls beat Denver the other night. You know how many assists the Bulls had? They had 32 assists. You know how many assists Denver had? 21. Out of those 21 assists, guess how many Jokic had? 13. So if you play this way, all of your assists is going to one player. But the Bulls, all of their assists was going everywhere, and they had more. So I'm more concerned about
the Bulls. Yeah, I'm more concerned. Josh Giddey is a good point guard.
Sure, but I'm more concerned. But he didn't have 13 assists. Jokic did. Josh Giddey only had 6. But it was 3 players with 6 assists, and it was 2 players with 4 assists, and there was some more players with 2.
So aside from Jamal and Joker, who else do you want to have assists? I guess your theory only works if you have players that are actually going to produce that type of assist to contribute to the amount it would take for a team to win at a caliber without someone doing what Joker's doing.
No, the offense that the team installs is what's going to get your team assists. When you look at Greg Popovich offense in San Antonio, name the players other than Tony Parker that was assist people.
And Tony Parker didn't even get assists like that.
Was Ginobili assist?
Get on him for that.
I mean, you tell me, was a Ginobili assist guy? If he was, then Jamal Murray is.
Ginobili was a pure shooting guard.
A scorer. He was a scorer. So, but the way San Antonio ran that offense, assists came because we either doubling Tim Duncan or we got so many screens and ball movement. You don't. It's a myth in basketball that you need an assist guy. and that one guy is going to assist for everybody.
No, I'm a myth. Mel, you a myth. I'm a myth buster.
Okay.
Assist is necessary in the game of basketball. You can't score without everybody on the team, man. Assists
well, you can't score
important.
without an assist, though. You do know that, right?
All right, right. Actually, you can.
Yeah, you can.
You can grab the rebound off the back of the board, off the rim after you shoot, Mel, because you're going to brick. Grab the rebound, and you can dribble up the court really fast and do a fast break layup.
And without an assist, correct. Thank you. But ball movement, the way the Spurs did it, always got them above 30 assists a game for average. That was that. Same thing with the Warriors. So you don't need one guy distributing for the entire team. That just got popular with LeBron and then Westbrook and then Harden and then now Luka and then now Jokic. Like they brought that into the game, and it's not necessary. You don't have to do it. I would rather have my guy concentrate on defense and scoring if you're my best player. Let somebody else assist. That's just my thought. I'll let Bruce get the final word and we'll move on.
No, I don't need it. I agree with a lot of what you said, Mel. Definitely just.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. No, I mean triple doubles for me just they come so much more easily in the modern game, and then you even see stuff like when Russ Westbrook was averaging a triple double and Melo and Steven Adams was letting it be known that they were setting him up to get the rebounds and all that. Like the triple doubles now are so much more manufactured than they ever were in the past. Like back in the day, you didn't see guys get as many because they came within the flow of the game, and the coaches still ran systems. But now so many of them, what you see is what Mel so adroitly addresses as the triple-double basketball. So
y'all go sleep on it,
man.
Yeah, y'all go think about it and sleep on it tonight. Y'all have a different mindset tomorrow.